Hello everybody, I'm Dennis Valera. This is First Alert meteorologist Greg Paget. Welcome to WJZ News at noon. The summer heat, it is building across Maryland and it's going to be getting pretty hot. Now it's a bit cooler on the waterfront though. This is video from Columbia, Maryland, and it is sunny and warm, but there is no humidity and the mercury, it's still climbing. And as Greg Paget is going to be telling us, it's just going to get a little warmer, right Greg?
That's right. We need to find any kind of pool of water. Hopefully it's a clean pool of water that you want to jump into, like the beach or your backyard swimming pool. There's a nice view right there of Ocean City. That's the place to be this weekend because we're going to see those temperatures way on the way up there, and it's going to feel, of course, just like summer on cue. Officially, the first day of meteorological summer started on Monday, and so it's going to feel like that definitely as we head into the weekend. Let's take a look at what we're looking at outside. You can see behind me here in the Weather Observatory, looking pretty nice, but we'll walk over and show you what we're looking at as far as the bigger story, and that is, of course, the fact that it's so dry out there with this heat that's coming in as well. It's not a lot of humidity, unfortunately, until probably late Saturday. And that's because we have some storms coming through. So the heat's going to build into the weekend, and our chances for rain will be going up from Saturday evening, and then again another round of showers potentially on our Sunday afternoon. Temperatures right now already into the mid-80s, but you notice here the humidity very low at 27%. So it's that very dry air out there. So anything you're watering is going to still dry out very quickly in just a few hours into the afternoon, so you got to keep it watered almost daily. Temperatures out there are into the 80s for most locations unless you're right along the water. That's again the place to be where it's a little cooler too. 74, good example there. Annapolis, it's 85 downtown in Baltimore. Our heat index today is not very high, but our UV index is high today at a 9, so you can burn just being outside just for a few hours. And you'll see we'll keep those temperatures today, upper 80s. We'll just about make it to 90, and then we'll cool off into the 70s this evening. But those 90s, Dennis, are just around the corner. More on that forecast and the timing for all that warmer weather coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Greg, we've been saying it all newscasts, you know, the beach, the pool. It's important to cool off right now.
The Lincoln Memorial, whatever
Yes.
you can find, some water somewhere, because, yes, it's going to be a quite toasty weekend for us. We haven't seen temperatures like this since, what, April 15th. Of course, that didn't make any sense at all. It does make a little bit more sense this week because we are officially now in summer. So you're going to see more and more of temperatures like this over the next several days out there. And that's just something we need to prepare for into the weekend. I think we'll see a little bit of cooler air, though, work its way back in here as we head out there into Monday. Outside right now, you can see we have that hazy sunshine, a lot of blue skies. We may see a cloud or two, but they've really been sparse over the last few days. And I think that trend will continue as well, at least until we head into the weekend. As we head late on Saturday evening, actually into the overnight, we're going to see a chance for showers or maybe even a thunderstorm, and that's with a front that'll be pushing through the region. Right now, our temperatures are ranging from the lower 80s into the mid-70s, mid-80s in Baltimore, 78 in Hagerstown. It is 74 along the water there in Annapolis, and it's 82 up west into Westminster. You head out for the rest of this afternoon. I think we'll top out in many locations in the upper 80s or so, 87 into the afternoon, and then we'll start to cool off once the sun goes a little bit further down into the evening. And so it'll be a very pleasant night out there. We have high pressure, triple high pressure dominating our weather, and that will be the trend for the next few days. And then we're going to see this high pressure shifting off the east coast. The flow around it will bring that southwesterly flow, and that'll bring us that chance for some warmer air, and then with that front, a chance for some rain. Now, we were hoping about 50% chance a couple of days ago. Now it's down to about 30% chances, unfortunately, because we do need the rain. That's late Saturday and into Sunday. So a front comes through late Saturday into the overnight hours, but I think into Sunday there might still enough instability around to give us another shot of some rain into the afternoon. Here's those temperatures for the rest of today. Again, topping out into the upper 80s in some locations, the lower 80s along the water. Then as we head out for the rest of this evening, we see those temperatures dropping back down into the overnight, into the mid-70s, some areas into the 60s. Now you look across the region, you'll see some locations all the way into the upper 50s. Very few, but that'll be the last time you're going to see the 50s for a while, most likely. You'll see 60s in most of the rest of the locations. Then tomorrow, notice the warm-up. We're into the lower 90s. Baltimore at 93, College Park at 94, 87 Lexington Park out towards Hagerstown. It'll be into the low range of the 90s. And we're looking at the rainfall chances. I've stopped it right through here. This is for Saturday night at 9 o'clock. It's mainly to the west of Baltimore, come pushing through into the overnight hours and then push offshore. Radar doesn't go, the futurecast doesn't go into Sunday afternoon, but there's a chance again for Sunday afternoon, some rain chance showers for us pushing through the area. So that warm air will be replaced with those showers, and those showers will be replaced with those 90s going back down into the 80s as we head back into the early part of next week. You can see there, so we do slightly cool down and then we warm things back up. We'll take a look at the official 7-day forecast, Dennis, coming up at the end of the show.
All right, Greg, we see it on the screen. I see a lot of 90s here.
There are a lot coming our way. Unfortunately, as we head in the next few days, you'll see 89 for today. Then those low to mid range of the 90s. Ooh, there I am. Into the weekend. Chance for late night storms on Saturday and maybe lingering into Sunday. But look at that, 80 on Monday. That's the pick of the day for the next 7. A little bit lower humidities as well. So it's going to feel much nicer after we get through these storms on the weekend.
Yeah, good deal.
All right.
All righty. Finally this noon, everybody, in Baltimore County.